Morning. Ah! What? Huh? Tingin. What? How? I don't... What? I'm just the messenger. I don't know.
So, for a little April 1st fun, our bosses decided to have me and Caco swap roles for the day. So if you can see, I'm in front of the camera and Mr. Tirona is behind it. And I don't exactly know how well this is gonna go because this is already our 5th take and it's already 8 o'clock. We started like 7. I don't know what's gonna happen. Anyway, onto the car we're reviewing today. This is the 2024 Nissan Livina VE. And in a market ripe with options full of MPVs out there, we want to find out today if this deserves to be your next family hauler. First things first, let's start with the price. The Nissan Livina VE comes in at 1,169,000 Philippine pesos. Now, if you look at the AutoDeal app or AutoDeal.com.ph, we have the comparison tool. And if you use the comparison tool on our website, AutoDeal.com.ph or the AutoDeal app, we find that the Livina VE alongside the Xpander GLX and Ertiga GL sits above the two in terms of price. Now, while that may not be a screaming deal, the Livina and the Ertiga and the Xpander in the mentioned variants, the mid variants, they're not so far off in price, and that's talking about SRP. When you go back to AutoDeal.com.ph, you'll find out that the Livina has some nice promos on it. Now onto the exterior of the Livina. To those that know me, I am an absolute simp for Nissan. I drive a Nissan. My dream car ever since I was in grade school is a midnight purple R33. And well, my biases probably are leading me to really like this design, or rather prefer this design over the Xpander. I think the V-Motion just flows a bit better than the Dynamic Shield, but I don't know what Mr. Mitsubishi has to say behind the camera.
Well, what do you have against Mitsubishi?
I don't have anything against. I mean, they made the, they make this car, right? Like, I'm not gonna beat around the bush and say this is Nissan's own car. It's an Xpander underneath. But I don't know. I just like it's more flowy. It's not so much all boxed up and stuff. But I'm not saying the Xpander looks bad. I'm just saying this looks a bit better, and that's considering that it's an MPV. It could use design. I don't know what to say. I'm out of words. Now, moving on down to the side of the Livina, the wheels are 16 with 205/55 series tires. The ground clearance is 205 millimeters of ground clearance. It's okay. It's pretty good enough for an MPV like this. You have disc brakes up front, drum at the rear, and I mean the side. There's really nothing to write home about. It's an MPV. It's an Xpander. The Xpander really wrote the book for modern small MPVs nowadays, and this side is really no different than the Xpander. The rear of the Livina is it's more expandery than the front. The front, they changed it up a bit, but the rear, expandery, whatever. You make up words all the time. I'll make up 9 now. The main difference here in the rear is that they kept this configuration similar to like the kicks, where it sort of splits out into a V motion. I don't know. When we open her up, I should use a different word. I'm not gonna say open up. You only say that. When you open the boot.
Yeah, use a different one because you got it in your vocabulary. Go ahead, Gene.
When I write scripts, I write it for you. So like, I don't know, when you open her up, you'll find that there's not so much space behind the third row when it's folded up. Maybe 2 bags. Yeah, 2 bags. And underneath, if you can come closer, Mr. Caco, you can find that there are divider thingies with hard plastic thingies.
Shakespeare, you are. Divider thingies.
And then when we fold the third row, that's probably enough space for 2 balikbayan boxes, do you think?
Where are the balikbayan boxes?
Well, I don't know. It's not, I don't bring him along. You usually bring.
This is your review.
What? You didn't know it was, you didn't know I was going to be in front of the camera until this morning. So,
You should have told me.
wow, gaslighter. Anyway, box maybe 2, bags around the side. And if you fold the third row, stay right there. God dang it.
Please move at a glacial pace.
I'm trying my best.
Do you have any idea how heavy this thing is?
Oh, wow. Ow. And if you fold the second row, you can get up to 1,600 liters of space. And to make things easier to get to the rear, these actually tumble forward like that. Oh, wow. Wow, wow.
You're a child.
Now you know exactly what I feel like when I'm behind the camera when you do stupid stuff like that.
You're a child.
Ow! Okay, so getting to the third row of the Livina, I'm sure that angle looks great. It's kind of pointed down. You want to bring...
Dami mo reklamo. Can you just speak straight in one sentence and stop screwing around?
Fine. Oh man.
Oh, wow.
Oh man. That's
Wow.
that's
Is that really?
maybe I can move it forward a bit. There you go.
Oh, you can.
Okay, so having shown that, if the second row passenger is generous enough, I could fit decently. I'm about shy of 6 feet. Headroom's okay, similar to the. That's not my headroom, but okay, I'll show you my
Okay,
legroom.
fine. Headroom.
Okay, there. My headroom is okay, considering I'm that height, and my legroom is kind of cramped, so my knees will be hitting, and that's already quite close.
Kinda crap. Your knees look like they're ready to go into your chest.
Yeah, I
man.
guess so, but it's not as bad as say a PPV, an SUV. It's a bit more headroom. There's a bit more. My legs aren't so. You know, when in an SUV, my legs would be a bit up higher because the floor is much higher than this. Because here in an MPV, it's a bit more a relaxed position. I can be here for maybe an hour tops, and that's it.
30 minutes, dude. Max.
I
Like
mean,
from BGC to BGC.
just within BGC, and after that, I want to get out of here. But I mean, in general, it's okay. Someone like Caco obviously would be much better here in the back. And
What are you trying to say, Jim? What are you trying to say? Seriously, what are you trying to say?
Whoa! Watch where you pointing that thing. God damn. All right, so yeah, that's the third row. There's a 12-volt socket. Come here. Get the 12-volt socket. Can you get it?
Hang on.
There
it
you
is.
go. That's the 12-volt socket right there.
What else you got back
You
there?
got a little pocket thingy for stuff that you can put in pockets, such as your cellular telephone right there.
Okay.
And then you got another thing, pocket here, and a cup holder.
Okay. Do you have any air vents for yourself? In
There's
the
no air vents here. I gotta share the one in the second row. But for some reason, there's a handle here. So,
That's for when Earl drives the car.
oh yeah, I'm glad he's not here. He's in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Sawadee ka. The rear of the second row of the Livina is okay. There's not a lot of toys here in the VE. There's only air vents up top with the blower controls over here. There's a nice collection of pockets for maybe stuff like your phone. There's no charger, unfortunately, and there's a center armrest that's kind of hard to get to because you got to pull this down, and sadly there's no cup holders here. So this
Do
is
you
it.
have cup holders on the door though?
I do have cup holders in the door, and if I show you, can you see it?
Move your large leg.
Wow. Can you see it?
Now I can see it.
A big bottle like this, maybe not possible, but if I get another bottle, such as this is my bottle. I colored it myself, and I have my name embroidered on it. And
What are you,
embroidered.
kindergarten?
It's nice, guy. Shut up. A more reasonable sized bottle will fit with a bit of a squeeze. Onto the business end of things, as you usually say. On the driver's seat of the Livina, it's a car. You get,
Wow.
I mean, you get analog gauges with a monochrome black and white trip computer in the middle. And if I turn on the car, because it's kind of hot, I see that excuse to turn on the aircon. It's summer already. There is a 7-inch infotainment screen with no Apple CarPlay nor Android Auto. And as you know, yeah. As you know, I'm a huge advocate for Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Even though this guy never uses Android Auto, I
use it.
I tell him please use it. He's always on Bluetooth. He's used to his Montero without Android Auto.
Just continue.
Anyway, sadly, yes, there's no phone connectivity. You can mirror your screen on the infotainment, but that's really a hassle because your phone will just need to be on the whole time, and you have to share it with AirPlay. It's kind of a bit of a...
Why can't you just simply drive? Why do you have to be the generation that needs to be connected all the time? Put your devices away and just simply enjoy the drive. It's not about the destination, it's the journey, right?
What the heck are you talking about?
I have no idea where I pulled that out from.
Oh, that's what was missing.
Aber, let's see if you look intellectual.
So you can see
You idiot.
handbrake is on the right side, which is kind of weird. I guess this is for a right-hand drive car. I don't really know. This is an expander thing. Shifter. What else do I say? What else do you usually say here? Brown seats.
What's on the steering wheel?
Steering wheel. Yes. Steering wheel not wrapped in leather. It's this like soft polyurethane thingy. I don't really know what this material is called. You have audio controls, phone controls, voice recognition, whatever. There's no cruise control, sadly. But yeah.
Your center, does it have piano blacks and
Oh yes, there are piano blacks, but they're not a offensive amount of piano black. It's just okay. You can tell this car's a bit used already, so there's a bit of wear and tear here and there, but piano black not in an egregious amount. There is a
what amount?
Egregious.
Just say many.
Many. Egregious. There is a USB pluggy chargy thingy here beside it.
Say that again. And
Plug
say
it.
it again properly.
There is a USB charger here
There you go.
beside the 12-volt socket, and there's a little storage here where you can put, your RFID cards and whatnot, a wallet, and that's definitely not enough space for a phone. I have one kind of gripe with the front area, and
Which is?
there's no armrest, right? Fine, no armrest. Kind of used to it. My car doesn't have.
That?
There is a center console thingy that when you open it up with a bit of conviction, oh man, I'm really thirsty. My water bottle only fits here, not in the door. So if I want to get to my water bottle while I'm driving, maybe...
just open it already. So, that's it? Where's the cover? Did it just... Oh.
It's kind of flimsy, to say the least.
But it's pretty deep in there, right?
Yeah, it can fit, a whole bottle like this. Inside you can put a whole lot of stuff in there. There's even a 12-volt socket in here.
Maybe so that you can take it off so it's perpetually open and you can use it as like a cubby space, much like the ones here up front. It's perpetually open, right? So
Stop trying to take over!
Well, then do the job right.
Maybe you could point the camera faster if you know how to operate a gimbal. He's trying.
This dude right here.
You're
This-
overexposed. I can see the screen. Am I even exposed properly? Is it even properly? Is
You're
my
on-
brightness okay?
You're on camera, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I'm doing it right.
Okay, sure. Yeah, that's it for the front area of the Livina. Before we go out on a drive, I do implore you to like and subscribe this channel because we create this video. We really work our butts off for these videos. Although this one's a joke, we really love making videos for you guys, and we love you guys enjoy all our stuff, whether it's a serious review or something silly like this. So do consider subscribing if you really enjoy our videos. Like this video. Maybe I'll be back on camera. Probably not, especially with that guy behind. Hey, what up? What's happening? Hey. Oh, okay, there you go. Anyway, like and subscribe for more me and Caco behind the camera. If that's something, put it up. Wow, your age is showing. You can't keep it up.
Oh my god.
now driving the 2024 Nissan Livina VE. Up front, you have a very familiar engine. It's the same with the Expander and the other Livina, so it's all one powertrain. You get a 4-speed automatic.
It says spot focus. How do you take the spot focus out?
You touch the screen. It
Yeah, I
says
did.
there. Now it's on autofocus again.
Well, you didn't say don't touch the screen. Now, did you?
It's a
What?
whatever. Anyway,
Okay, now you're in focus.
as I was saying, better keep that thing steady. As I was saying, it comes with a 4-speed automatic and a 1.5 naturally aspirated gasoline engine that produces, I think, 104
You
horsepower
think?
and 141 newton meters of torque. I think. Graphics will tell you the truth, but I think I'm pretty close. 101 and 141, I think, is the power figures for this engine. It's the same, again, like I said, for the Expander and all the other Livinas. As for fuel efficiency, the figures that we got around town was 6.5 to 7, and that's pre-Holy Week traffic, so you can tell that isn't really good. But out on the highway, we got up to about 22 kilometers per liter, which is pretty good considering the size of this vehicle, and it's pretty, standard for an MPV to be very fuel efficient, as this is. Are you steady? You don't look like you're in a
Just
steady position.
do your job. I'll do mine.
As for comfort in the Livina, it's pretty similar to other MPVs out there where it's nice and sorted. It's not as bouncy as an SUV. What are you doing? Why do you look like that?
I'm getting the good angle. You know, this takes work.
See? Now you know how much work it takes, right?
Yeah, I'm doing it properly. I'm not doing it
Wow.
the half-assed way that
Wow.
you do it.
Anyway, I was saying comfort is pretty on par with other MPV.
Will you turn
Bakit
your
sound?
phone
That
off?
was your phone. I use an iPhone. That's an Android sound. I don't have that sound on my phone.
Oh, sorry.
As I was saying, comfort. Pretty standard for an MPV, like I said. Not so much bouncy like, let's say, a 7-seater SUV. Comfort is actually quite well sorted. Again, given that this is based on a Mitsubishi Expander, it's pretty good, actually. It's very sorted, and my only problem with the comfort, although it's not bouncy and it's nice and stable, my only problem with the car comfort-wise is the NVH. It's quite... the vibrations outside are nicely isolated, but there's just a bit of a rattly situation going on inside the car. I don't know if it's because of the side mirror, please. Excuse me, sir. The side mirror. I can't see the side mirror. Thank you. Jeez, I'm driving and you're blocking the side mirror, man.
Now you know how I feel.
Again, like I was saying before I was interrupted by Mr. Side Mirror Block, put that thing away. What are you doing? As I was saying, it's a bit rattly in here. I don't know if it's because of the age of the car, but for the most part, NVH is quite good, giving its price point. When we're talking about handling,
Do you use moisturizer?
no.
Skin's kind of dry.
Well, I was sweating outside because I had to take over for the B-rolls because I can't trust you with that under the sun, and my skin kind of dried out, even though I have sunscreen on. Anyway, stop interrupting. I don't interrupt you like this.
Yeah, right.
So, I don't really know how to wrap this up. Can you give me some words? I've been trying to help you out. Can you help me out with an outro for this driving portion?
Who do you think this car would be good for, considering that it's not the top price point, it's not the lowest price point? This mid variant is good for who?
I think the mid variant, has decent technology already ready to go. The seats are nice and comfortable, the space again. But given the price point of this thing, I think it could sit well with a young family. Maybe not naman young family in a way that they're just small kids, but maybe a family that plans to, take this on the long run. Like not just long distance driving, but along with them in their journey as a family, because as with many Nissans, this has 5-year warranty and 150,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. So you know that this can be there for you, and it comes in at a price point that's not so intimidating. It's something that you can, not easily, but you feel like you'll spend your hard-earned peso quite well with this car. And again, I keep on mentioning it, but there's current promos on this thing that really make it flexible to what you need. If you're a single income household or two income household, or maybe your parents, if you're a young family, the parents of either side wants to chip into the car as well, because you can bring them along as well, because it is a 7-seater. So young families can really fit well with this car.
And your honest opinion, would you rather get the mid variant or the top end variant?
The price difference between the mid and the top variant is, I don't know the exact figures, but I think it's quite significant. And all you're getting, I think, with the VL is, I think, not so much more. You get a push start system, leather seats. I'm not sure if it comes with cruise control, pero as I've been driving this for a while now, I feel like I'm quite content with what this is, given my expectations were set already that this is a budget MPV. So even in the mid variant, given its price point and understanding what I'm getting into, I think the mid variant works quite well. And I said that in a way that you would, and in the cadence that you would say, I think that the mid variant works quite well. So the Nissan Livina VE is actually not so bad. On to the outro. That's it.
This is the longest day of my life.
It's only 10 o'clock. We usually finish at 12 when you're in front of the camera.
And I just came from a 16-hour flight.
Not so bueno, I guess you could say. But obviously, that's just my opinion. I don't have extensive experience with the top of the line variant. So go check out our review, because Caco was the one that reviewed that. And you can see what the top of the line has compared to this. And you can, compare and contrast what you need and what you won't need, and if the price difference is actually suited for you. And again, you can use the comparison tool on AutoDeal.com.ph.
Is it cool that for half of that you were out of focus? Because for some strange reason I touched the screen again.
Oh my God. All in all, the 2024 Nissan Livina VE, the mid variant, is, well, generally okay. It drives well, it looks good, and while the price is not exactly, the best deal out there, the promos out right now on the Nissan Livina VE make it a really sweet deal, with cash discounts up to 80,000 Philippine pesos and low monthlies and zero down payments. You can go check that all out on AutoDeal.com.ph, so you can get a really good deal on the Nissan Livina VE, because it really has the makings of a good family hauler. I hope you guys enjoyed our silly April 1st video. I'm not really used to being in front of the camera. I'm running out of breath just speaking. I'm usually just behind telling Caco what to do. Now he's the one telling me what to do, and I get infuriated.
I tell you what to do all the time.
Well, yeah. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, like I said. If you really like this video, oh, what's he doing? What's he doing? Whoa. You should really see what he looks like. Look at this guy.
What are you doing?
Look at this guy. Look at it. Yeah, get into the position.
Professional.
Very professional. Anyway, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to subscribe, because we have lots more videos coming down the line. We're sort of changing the tone of our videos. Let me know if you guys like it or not. We're gonna do a little bit more, we'll be a little more adventurous, so to speak, with our upcoming videos. So be sure to be subscribed so you don't miss out. Thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day.
What the hell kind of ending is that?
I don't know what. I said thank you so much for watching, and hope you have a great day.
Bye.
I don't think it's even pointed. No!